slowly, then erased the second one. The room was holding stillness, like it knew what I had done. Your name looked almost gentle at the top of my screen, but the words beneath it trembled with a life they did not need. I could have crossed the distance with one careless little send, but not every ache deserves to be opened up again. I loved you better unsent, kept the night from turning bent, let the longing stay with me where it could not make us bleed. I loved you better unsent, not erased and not confessed. Some love keeps its tenderness when it never has to end. I thought about the old days, the staircase and the rain, how your coat smelled like winter when you said you could not stay. The memory moved softly, but it did not ask for more. It only sat beside me like a hand outside the door. I almost called it weakness, I almost called it pride, but maybe I was keeping something beautiful alive. I loved you better unsent, kept the night from turning bent, let the longing stay with me where it could not make us bleed. I loved you better unsent, not erased and not confessed. Some love keeps its tenderness when it never has to end. There are words that lose their grace the moment they arrive. There are hearts that need a distance just to stay kind. So I hold the little message until the screen grows dim, and let the silence carry what I almost gave to him. I loved you better unsent, kept the night from turning bent, let the longing stay with me my coat on, keys inside my hand, a message saying maybe I would still come if I can. The hallway light was buzzing like it wanted me to choose between another crowded room and what I had to lose. I almost called it lonely, I almost called it wrong to stay inside the quiet when the night was moving on. I canceled the night to come back to myself, left the shoes by the door, put the warning on the shelf. I can miss the sound of someone else and still come back to myself. I cancel the night to come back to myself. No bright excuse, no story to tell. If the silence rings like a bell, I will come back to myself. The room did not applaud me, the window did not glow. Nothing turned it easy just because I chose to slow. But the sink held clean water, the blanket knew my name, and the chair beside the table did not ask me to explain. I almost called it failure, I almost changed my mind, but rest can be a doorway I had walked past every time. I canceled the night to come back to myself, left the shoes by the door, put the warning on the shelf. I can miss the sound of someone else and still come back to myself. I cancel the night to come back to myself. No bright excuse, no story to tell. If the silence rings like a bell, I will come back to myself. There is a softer kind of brave than being seen somewhere. There is a kind of love than proving I am there. I do not have to fill the dark with faces passing through. Sometimes the empty evening is the room I answer to. I cancel the night to come back to myself, left the shoes by the door, put the warning on the shelf. I can miss the sound of someone else and still come back to myself. I cancel the night to come back to myself. No bright excuse, no story to tell. If the silence rings like a bell, I will come back to myself. I counted all the places where I could have been more kind. The sentence I left crooked, the call I let decline. The ceiling did not answer, the pillow held my face. I turned the day over like a cup with one small stain. I almost called it failure, I almost called it proof, but a tired heart at midnight does not always tell the truth. I forgive the day before I sleep for the little things I could not keep, for the words that landed wrong, for For the hours that felt too long, I forgive the day before I sleep. Let the quiet cover me. Not every fall is mine to keep. I forgive the day before I sleep. The dishes in the kitchen were waiting by the sink, like ordinary witnesses to everything I think. I left one light burning beside the hallway frame, not because I was afraid, but because I knew my name. I almost called it weakness to let the evening go, but maybe mercy starts where there is nothing left to show. I forgive the day before I sleep, for the little things I could not keep, for the words that landed wrong, for the hours that felt too long. I forgive the day before I sleep. Let the quiet cover me. Not every fall is mine to keep. I forgive the day before I sleep. I do not need to fix it before the morning comes. I do not need a verdict for every setting sun. A day can pass through me and leave a tender mark. Life can still be moving, even softly in the dark. I forgive the day before I sleep, for the little things I could not keep, for the words that landed wrong, for the heart that tried so long. I forgive the day before I sleep. Let the quiet cover me. The day was not a wound to keep. I forgive the day before I sleep. I forgive the day before I sleep.
The street was still awake, but I had nothing more to prove. A taxi crossed the corner like a thought I did not choose. The curtain moved a little with the air from somewhere else. I stood there in the quiet and came back to myself. I used to leave it open, like someone might arrive, but tonight the room feels warmer. With the outside left outside, I close the window slow. Let the midnight stay below. I do not need to hold every light that comes and goes. I close the window slow. Let the tired city glow. The night can keep its road. I close the window slow. There were names I did not answer. There were rooms I let remain. There were small forgiving moments falling softly out of frame. did not solve the darkness, I did not make it bright. I only learned to sit here without asking it to fight. Maybe peace is not a rival, maybe rest is not a sign. Maybe it is one hand closing what was open all this time. I close the window slow, let the midnight stay below. I do not need to hold every light that comes and goes. I close the window slow, let the tired city glow. The night can keep its road. I close the window slow. Keep the things I learned here, the names I gave the dark, the words I did not send out, the mercy in the heart. Nothing has to vanish for me to be okay. Some endings are just rooms learning how to stay. I close the window slow, let the midnight stay below. I do not need to hold every light that comes and goes. I close the window slow, and the quiet lets me know the night is still outside, but I can't let it go.
Three little dots on the screen, but nothing left to show. I wrote your name in the quiet, like you did not already know. The room was barely breathing, the street was almost blue. I had a whole confession, then cut it down to two. I said, I hope you made it home. I said, I hope you sleep. But every line I almost sent was asking more of me. I typed it out, then let it go. Watch the words turn small and cold. Maybe silence tells the truth. When I keep reaching back for you, I typed it out, then let it go. Not every door should open slow. If you were close enough to know, I would not have to write it. So I changed the first line twice, then laughed under my breath. Some things sound too honest when nobody asked them yet. The night kept its distance, like it knew what I should do. I wanted one more answer, but the answer was in you. I caught it being careful, I caught it taking time, but I was only standing where you had drawn the line. I typed it out, then let it go. Watch the words turn small and cold. Maybe silence tells the truth. when I keep reaching back for you. I typed it out then let it go. Ooh, not every door should open slow. If you were close enough to know, I would not have to write it so. There is a kind of waiting that looks like being kind, but I have been rewriting the same goodbye all night. So I put the phone face down, let the dark stay on the floor. I do not need another message to know you are not here anymore. I typed it out then let it go. Watch the words turn soft and old. Maybe silence gave me room to stop returning back to you. I typed it out then let it go. Oh, no final line, no afterglow. If love was close enough to know, I would not have to write it so.
The street was almost empty, but my feet knew where to slow. Past the windows, past the corner, past the place we used to go. I told myself it was nothing, just a habit in my shoes. But the sign was still flickering, like it had waited for the truth. I did not plan to come here, I did not say your name, but some old roads remember what the mouth will not explain. I still stop outside the same door, like I am looking for who we were before. I do not knock, I do not call, I only stand where the shadows fall. I still stop outside the same door, not to ask for anything more, just to learn what I came here for. I still stop outside the same door. The chairs were stacked inside, and the glass held back the light. I saw my own reflection, looking tired but almost kind. There was no one at the table, no coat across the seat, only the quiet shape of memory leaning back at me. I called it coincidence, I called it passing through, but I have been circling gently around the thought of you. I still stop outside the same door, like I am looking for who we were before. I do not knock, I do not call, I only stand where the shadows fall. I still stop outside the same door, not to ask for anything more, just to learn what I came here for. I still stop outside the same door.
does not disappear. It only changes where it waits. In a window, in a habit, in the pause before a gate. I can leave without pretending. I can miss you without shame. Some places keep a little light, even after we change. I still stop outside the same door, not looking for who we were before. I do not knock, I do not call. I let the old light rise and fall. I still stop outside the same door, and I know why now more than before. It was not you I came here for. I still stop outside the same door.
I did not mean to find it, that corner in my mind, the steps beside the fountain, the evening we left behind. I could not see your face now, not clearly, not the same, but I remembered weather and how you said my name. Some memories lose their edges, but keep the way they feel, like a hand above the table that never learned to heal. I still know where we promised once, under a light that softened us. No map, no sign, no turning back, just two hearts learning what they had. I still know where we promised once, not in the words but in the hush. Some love remains when time moves on. I still know where we promised once. Benches may be different, the street may have changed its sound, but somewhere in my body that old place still turns around. I thought the story ended the way most stories do, but the night gave back a feeling I had not asked it to. It was not quite sadness, it was not quite desire, just the shape of being tender near an old and gentle fire. I still know where we promised once, under a light that softened us. No map, no sign, no turning back, just two hearts learning what they had. I still know where we promised once, not in the words but in the hush. Some love remains when time moves on. I still know where we promised once. I do not need the doorway, I do not need the street, I do not need the hour to bring you back to me. Some places become music, some names become the air, some promises keep breathing, even when no one is there. I still know where we promised once, under a light that softened us, not as a wound, not as a chain, only a warmth I cannot name. I still know where we promised once, not in the words but in the hush. Some love remains after it is gone. I still know where we promised once. Your name came up again, like a light behind the glass. I watched it for a minute, then I let the minute pass. I could have said I miss you, I could have asked if you were fine, but I have lost myself before in one small open line. It is not that I am colder, it is not that I do not care. I am only learning slowly not to disappear in there. Not tonight, I won't reach for you, I will let the dark stay quiet too. I can love what used to be without giving up on me. Not tonight, I won't reach for you, I will hold my hands and see this through. If the ache comes into view, I will stay with myself too. The room did not get easier when I turned the phone face down, but the silence felt more honest than another borrowed sound. I used to call it waiting, like patience made it kind, but I was only leaving my own sleep behind. It is not a wall between us, it is not a final door, it is just a little promise not to vanish anymore. Not tonight, I won't reach for you, I will let the dark stay quiet too. I can love what used to be without giving up on me. Not tonight, I won't reach for you, I will hold my hands and see this through. If the ache comes into view, I will stay with myself too. I can be soft and still say no, I can miss you and not go. I can let the window shine without crossing every line. Maybe care is not returning, maybe love can stand apart. Maybe I am finally learning how to keep my own heart. Not tonight, I won't reach for you, I will let the dark stay quiet too. I can love what used to be without giving up on me. Not tonight, I won't reach for you, this is not goodbye, just something true. If the ache comes into view, I will stay with myself too. hours like chairs against the wall. Wipe down the silence left from every call. The city kept humming behind the window glass. I let the evening settle instead of asking it to pass. There was no one waiting, no one to explain, just the little kind of quiet that knows me by my name. I'm the last table in the room, holding one small circle of moon. Nothing broken, nothing new, just a light I'm sitting through. I'm the last table in the room, not as lonely as I used to assume. If the night stays here too soon, I'm the last table in the room. I folded a napkin beside an empty plate, like I could make a ritual out of staying up too late. The clock did not accuse me, the floor did not complain. Even the dark felt gentle, leaning softly on the frame. I used to call it missing, I used to call it blue, but maybe I have learned to keep myself in view. I'm the last table in the room, holding one small circle of moon. Nothing broken, nothing new, just a light I'm sitting through. I'm the last table in the room, not as lonely as I used to assume. If the night stays here too soon, I'm the last table in the room. Some nights do not need saving, some rooms do not need sound. Some hearts become less heavy when no one is around. I can be alone here without leaving myself behind. I can let the quiet enter and still be kind. I'm the last table in the room, holding one small circle of moon. Nothing broken, nothing new, just a light I'm sitting through. I'm the last table in the room, and I know what the silence can do. It does not take me, it makes room. I'm the last table in the room.
I wrote down laundry, then crossed out the time. Left room for breakfast and a slower mind. The pen felt too certain, so I chose something gray, a line I could loosen if morning changed the day. I almost called it worry, I almost stayed awake, but every little sentence made the dark less hard to take. I write tomorrow in pencil tonight, not to make the future right, just to give my heart a line it can hold until the light. I write tomorrow in pencil tonight,
soft enough to change in time. If the morning moves the line, I will still be alright. I added one reminder to call my mother back, then folded down the corner of a book I never packed. The room did not grow brighter, but it learned a softer shape, like the day ahead was something I could meet and rearrange. I almost called it control, I almost called it fear, but maybe I was making a place for myself here. I write tomorrow in pencil tonight, not to make the future right, just to give my heart a line it can hold until the light. I write tomorrow in pencil tonight, soft enough to change in time. If the morning moves the line, I will still be alright. A list is not a promise, a plan is not a chain. It is only one small window I can open when it rains. I do not have to know it, I do not have to see the whole road from this pillow to be kind to what I need. I write tomorrow in pencil tonight, not to make the future right, just to give my heart a line it can hold until the light. I write tomorrow in pencil tonight, soft enough to change in time. If the morning moves the line, I will still be alright.
I laughed it off at the table, like I knew how not to care. You said it almost gently, so I left it sitting there. The room moved on around me, glasses touched and people smiled. I carried on the evening with a quiet in my sight. Told myself it was nothing, just a careless little phrase, but nothing does not follow all the way into this late. I laughed it off, but it stayed like a shadow under every word you gave. I smiled enough to get away, then heard it louder after day. I laughed it off, but it stayed, not to break me, not to blame, just to show me where I gave more than I could keep that way. I washed my face in silence, let the water take the light, but the mirror held the moment like it wanted me to be kind. I know you did not mean it the way it landed here. Still a soft heart knows the difference between small words and small fear. I almost called it drama, I almost called it pride, but maybe I was hearing what I should not push aside. stayed like a shadow under every word you gave. I smiled enough to get away, then heard it louder after day. I left it off, but it stayed, not to break me, not to blame, just to show me where I gave more than I could keep. That way I can be easy without being small. I can be gentle and still feel it all. I do not need anger to draw one little line. I can name the place it hurt me and still leave love behind. I laughed it off, but it stayed like a shadow under every word you gave. I smiled enough to get away. Now I hear what it came to say. I laughed it off, but it stayed, not to break me, not to blame, just to teach my heart its shape. I laughed it off, but it stayed. I kept my coat on long after I came in, like the day was still around me, like I had not left it then. I answered every question with a careful little smile, put my keys beside the doorway and stood there for a while. I almost called it nothing, I almost called it fine, but my hands were holding weather from another room and time. I put the day down softly, let it fall beside my shoes. I do not have to carry what I only walk through. I put the day down softly, no story to defend. Some nights are only asking for the truth to come in. The mirror did not ask me to be stronger than I was. The sink kept its small silver, the hallway kept its hush. I washed the noise from my face and let the water run. There was no big confession, just a tired little one. I almost called it a weakness, I almost turned away, but maybe being honest is how the heart can stay. I put the day down softly, let it fall beside my shoes. I do not have to carry what I only walk through. I put the day down softly, no story to defend. Some nights are only asking for the truth to come in. I was not falling apart, I was not made of stone. I was only coming back to a room that felt like home. Let the silence have the answer, let the window hold the street, let the person I pretended step away from me. I put the day down softly, let it fall beside my shoes. I do not have to carry what I only walk through. I put the day down softly and I let myself begin. Some nights are only asking for the truth to come in.
The screen lit up the ceiling for a second, then it died. I knew it was not your name, still I looked before I sighed. The room went back to blue, like nothing had been changed, but my heart had already moved toward the old familiar ache. I used to call it patience, I used to call it hope, but I was only tying my sleep to something closed. I put the waiting face down, let the quiet make no sound. If you come back through the dark, I do not have to come apart. I put the waiting face down, no more light against the ground. I can miss what is not around, and put the waiting face down. There were so many evenings I held the phone too near, like a little glowing doorway could bring you back from here. But every time it opened, it only taught me more. How much of me was standing by an unlocked door. I almost called it loving, I almost called it true, but love should not keep asking me to disappear for you. I put the waiting face down, let the quiet make no sound. If you come back through the dark, I do not have to come apart. I put the waiting face down, no more light against the ground. I can miss what is not around, and put the waiting face down. The night is not an answer, the silence is not a sign. A phone can hold a number and still not hold my life. So I turn away gently, not angry, not erased, just learning that my longing needs a softer place. I put the waiting face down, let the quiet make no sound. If you come back through the dark, I will not lose myself. Now I put the waiting face down, no more light against the ground. I can miss you and still be found. I put the waiting face down. once again in the space beside the chair, not really from the room, but it sounded almost there. I let the question open like a door without a frame. Then I spoke into the silence, and it answered with my name. I used to need your reason, I used to need your side, but some unfinished talking only ends when I reply. I answered you alone tonight, not to win and not to make it right, just to hear the words come through without waiting there for you. I answered you alone tonight in the room's low amber light. What I needed you to say was already on its way. I said I had been angry, then I said I had been scared. Then I let the softer sentence take its place in the air. There was no interruption, no defense and no disguise, only the quiet turning like a glass in candlelight. I almost called it closure, I almost called it blame, but maybe it was only me returning to my name. I answered you alone tonight, not to win or not to make it right, just to hear the words come through without waiting there for you. I answered you alone tonight in the room's low amber light. What I needed you to say was already on its way. Some conversations linger because we leave our hearts outside, standing at the doorway, still asking to come inside. I do not need your shadow to finish what I mean. I can speak the quiet ending and let the room turn clean. I answered you alone tonight, not to win and not to make it right, just to hear my own words through without handing them to you. I answered you alone tonight in the room's low amber light. What I needed you to say was already mine tonight.
I found an old picture in a folder with no name. Your shoulder in the corner, my smile a little strange. The street behind us faded, the date was almost gone, but my fingers kept on moving like the past could still be drawn. I made the light look warmer, I let the edges blur, but maybe I was choosing what I wanted to remember. I zoomed in until it changed, until the hurt looked far away, until your eyes became kinder than they were that day. I zoomed in until it changed, shelter out of rain. Maybe memory rearranged the part I could not face. I cropped out the silence, left the window and the sky, kept the almost laughter, cut the warning from my eyes. It was only a photo, only color, only grain, but I held it like an answer to a question with your name. I almost called it healing, I almost called it grace, but maybe I was hiding in a carefully chosen frame. I zoomed in until it changed, until the hurt looked far away, until your eyes became kinder than they were that day. I zoomed in until it changed, made a shelter out of rain. Maybe memory rearranged the part I could not face. The truth was not cruel, it was only incomplete. Two people in a moment, not as gentle as they seemed. I can keep the picture without calling it the whole. I can love the softer colors and still let the real one go. I zoomed in until it changed, until the hurt looked far away, but now I see the frame was doing what I could not say. I zoomed in until it changed, made a shelter out of rain. Now I let the image stay without asking it to say.
I stood before the mirror with the hallway light behind, a tired little version of a face I call mine. The water in the sink had gone quiet and clear. I almost turned away, but I stayed until I could hear. The words felt small at first, like they did not know the way, but I let them reach my mouth, and I let them try to stay. I said I'm okay to me, not because I had to be, not because the night was kind, but because I crossed my mind. I said I'm okay to me, soft enough to almost believe if no one else could hear me. I said I'm okay to me. I touched the cold glass like a promise without sound. There were shadows under my eyes, but they did not pull me down. I thought of all the answers I had waited for outside, and saw a little shelter in the person looking tired. I almost called it lonely, I almost called it late, but maybe I was learning how to meet myself halfway. I said I'm okay to me, not because I had to be, not because the night was kind, but because I crossed my mind. I said I'm okay to me, soft enough to almost believe if no one else could hear me. I said I'm
gentle with my life. I said I'm okay to me, not because it came easily, not because the night was kind, but because I came back inside. I said I'm okay to me, soft enough to start believing if no one else could hear me. I said